Hey everybody, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys. Well, one, I hope you guys have an amazing, beautiful weekend, and I cannot wait to see all of you very soon in New York City. And two, we're back to talk about one of my favorite people in the Bravo world, period. Guys, according to Radar Online, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Vanderpump has settled her fraud lawsuit over the worm-infested puppy. Now, an interesting tidbit, I'm not going to go too much in depth about this, but when I was in Los Angeles doing our first show with Zach, I saw some of our, former people, the people that we worked with at Pump and Tom and Sir. And I actually had somebody walk up to me and say, "Oh, I talked to Lisa about your YouTube channel, and she said that she's seen it and that you always say nice things about her." I'm like, because I love Lisa. Now, anyways, with that little tidbit out of the way, let's jump into all the details of this lawsuit that has now been settled. And before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like ex-Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Vanderpump's dog company has hashed out a private deal with a former customer who claims she was sold a sick puppy. According to court documents obtained by Radar, Vanderpump Dogs has informed the court of a settlement with Kimberly Dillon. Okay. The filing states that Dillon will move to dismiss all claims within 45 days. Last year, Vanderpump's company was rocked with explosive allegations in a lawsuit brought by Dillon, and she said she adopted a dachshund puppy named Cassie from the West Hollywood store in July of 2019. I don't know if you guys heard about this lawsuit, but it was really gruesome. It was graphic. Hold on, we'll get into it. Dillon said the employees told her that the puppy had all of its required shots and necessary treatments. She said that the store even provided her with a false immunization record and a false deworming certificate. The woman said she returned home and the dog started acting erratically immediately, and she said he rubbed his butt across the floor, and she then noticed he was expelling large worms while defecating. Dillon said she reached out to Vanderpump Dogs but didn't hear back quickly. She then took the animal to the vet where they uncovered a serious worm infection. The puppy allegedly started to become sick and start expelling live worms and eggs from her mouth, her little lady parts, and her butt. The vet diagnosed her with intestinal parasites. Oh, that's so sad. Dillon sued Vanderpump's company for fraud and negligence. The reality star's business fired back, denying all allegations, any and all allegations of wrongdoing. It accused Dillon of failing to exercise reasonable care and diligence to avoid loss and to minimize damages. All right, it keeps going. It keeps going. Further, it argued that Dillon had breached the contract signed at the store. Dillon's unlawful, immoral, careless, negligent, and other wrongful conduct. Plaintiff should be barred from recovering against this answering defendant, the motion read. Vanderpump had never addressed the lawsuit publicly. Vanderpump is handling her legal issues one by one. Back in December, she agreed to pay $250,000 to settle a lawsuit brought by TomTom and Pump employees over alleged unpaid wages. The former employee who filed the lawsuit on behalf of other employees accused the reality star of violating California labor laws for allegedly not paying wages or providing mental breaks. Now, Lisa Vanderpump and her business partner husband were accused of manipulating or editing time records to show lesser hours than actually worked. The reality star is also still recovering from a scary fall from a horse earlier this year. Now, to get into it really quick, we saw that Lisa Vanderpump is back. She is out of the wheelchair because after her accident, I mean, this was a major accident and everybody was really afraid, like what's going to happen to her. You never know. She's still an older woman. I'm not saying she's old at all by any means, and she looks amazing. But any adult, it doesn't matter if you're a child, an adult, or even an older adult, getting thrown from a horse is nothing to scoff at. That's a major ordeal. And she hurt herself. She had to go into surgery. And what's really sad about this is her and Ken, if you guys ever meet them in person, they are the most amazing power couple. You see them go everywhere together. They just are like what we call in today's time, ride or die. That is this couple. And you would never want to see one without the other. They remind me of kind of like, those, when you talk about, or you see National Geographic and you see like different animals or something, when they have a partner and something happens to that partner, then the animal just goes on the rest of its life and it never gets another partner because it's heartbroken. Like this, that would be the equivalent. I'm not comparing them to an animal, but I'm saying that kind of love and that support for one another, that is the same thing that Lisa and Ken have. So it's really, I think, heartbreaking to even imagine what Ken was thinking when Lisa was thrown from the horse, even especially, I guess, for the simple fact that he was there when it happened. Getting back to it, she is now fully walking around in heels. I'm sure she'll be working the room in Vegas, Los Angeles, Pump, Sir, Tom Tom, Vanderpump à Paris. I like saying it like that. I don't know why, but I'm sure she'll be working the room soon enough, and we cannot wait to see her back. One of the biggest questions, though, right now is what does the future look like for Lisa Vanderpump's show on Bravo TV, Vanderpump Rules? Now, you guys know that in Los Angeles, we had Tom Sandoval, Tom Schwartz, Ariana Madix, Sheena Marie, Brock Davies. We had a lot of Vanderpump Rules stars in the room. I know how this works. I'm not going to ask them, hey guys, did you get picked up for Vanderpump Rules season 10? And they know how this works. They're not going to look at me and be like, yeah, don't say anything, even though you have a successful YouTube channel where you talk about all of the Bravo gossip. So obviously, guys, I didn't even waste my time with this, but I am wondering, is season 10, is it going to happen? Especially because the Shahs of Sunset, they just got canceled after 9 seasons. It looks like Bravo's trying to clean house where they can. I do have like a conspiracy theory, just thinking that they're probably cleaning house and taking some of these shows like Real Housewives of Dallas and also Shahs of Sunset off of Bravo, and they're eventually probably going to wait a year, revamp it with production, and put it on Peacock. If you guys noticed, if you didn't watch, you guys should go watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Well, technically now it's called The Kardashians on Hulu. 2 totally different types of production styles. And it's crazy because it feels like a total revamp. We're finally getting everything that we wanted to see with the businesses, the behind the scenes. And that's not something that we really got on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It felt like a little bit more of cotton candy drama and some, I guess, honestly, it felt like a lot of B-roll. It's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm eating a salad. This is my favorite salad. It's so yummy. Oh, B-roll of Los Angeles, Chris. Come on, Kylie, we're going now. Kim. I just can't deal with Kanye right now. I tried to get up and I was trying to get a coffee and he wanted me to make him a coffee. And I'm like, no, make your own coffee. I work too. So all of it, like, it was just kind of, what are we watching at this point? But they did revamp it. So I do feel like they can do the same thing for Shahs of Sunset and the same things for Real Housewives of Dallas. They also just did the same thing for Real Housewives of Miami. Anyways, getting back to it, guys, what are your thoughts about Lisa Vanderpump's settled lawsuit? And how do you feel about her returning for Vanderpump Rules season 10? Are you here for it? Or do you think the show has run its course? I want to hear your opinions. Guys, go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, also don't forget to go to spillingtealive.com and grab your tickets for our New York City show on April 28th. We have Margaret Josephs in the house and some amazing influencer YouTubers, friends that will be joining us on stage. And I can't wait for you guys to be there as well. I love you guys so much. We'll see you soon. Happy Saturday. Bye, guys.